to do something about it, that's when it get done. Nobody really can help you but you sometimes.
Right.
And sometimes you don't worse enemy. Amen. Luke, the 8th chapter. Book of Luke. Luke, the 8th chapter, and I'm going to start at verse 43.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Luke chapter 8, I'm starting at verse 43. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, which had spent all her living upon her physicians, neither could be healed of any, came behind him and touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood stanched, which means it stopped. And Jesus said, "Who touched me?" When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, "Master, the multitude throng thee and press thee, and sayest thou, who touched me?" And Jesus said, "Somebody have touched me, for I perceive that virtue is gone out of me." And when the woman saw that she was not hid, she came trembling, and falling down before him, she declared unto him before all the people for what cause she had touched him, and how she was healed immediately. And he said unto her, "Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace."
We honor and glorify your name, God. We just want to say thank you for everything that you do, Father. And let this message, Lord, just be a light to someone out there, God. And just touch the mystery of the hour. And just let us have a good word to be able to hear and be able to go out and witness to somebody. And we give you all glory, honor, and praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Who touched me? This is what I'm going to call it. Who touched me? Here Jesus was in this big crowd of people. And the Bible speaks that the one with the issue of blood had been sick 12 long years. I mean, know sometimes when you start going to the doctors, if nothing was wrong with you,
Right.
eventually it's going to be. And when you go to one, well, you need to go see the heart doctor. Well, you need to go see the lung doctor. Well, you need to go see the orthopedic surgeon. You need to go to the neurologist. Before you know, they've got you running here, there, everywhere, all over, everywhere. You being sick. And it seems like still none of them don't even know what's wrong with you. Like I was saying about that girl. They've had her everywhere. And Mayo is the best. If Mayo Clinic can't find out what's wrong with you, it's a problem. And then in Vanderbilt, Cleveland Clinic, but especially Mayo is it. They've seen all kind of strange diseases. And boy, people, so Mayo can't figure it out. Honey, that's a job that's just required by nobody else but Jesus. He's the one that can handle it. God specializes in things that seems impossible. Look at this woman. She done spent it. I know in one of the Gospels it said that she spent her money, all that she had, on going to the doctor. And I mean, nowadays, medical care sure enough ain't cheap.
Ain't that true?
They want to charge you $7, $8 for the gauze that they put on you when they took your IV out. Or they want to charge you $10 for a Band-Aid. or whatever. I used to think, you know, you go in the hospital, they ask you want this, you want that, you want some tissue, you want baby. Why, yeah, sure. Didn't know until I got older, and I want to see an out-of-mind statement. They charge you for everything you ask for. If it's an extra cup or anything else, they charge that. And before you know it, you got this big old, long bill, medical bill. When I had my back surgery, it come to $95,000. I was like, good Lord, what? They charged like $500 or $600 because I was in the room where I was in the hospital for 5 days. And I'm thinking, this is crazy. Then, not only you paying for that, then they send you a separate bill for the people that put you to sleep, for the people to do an x-ray, for people to do an ultrasound, for them to do a CAT scan. All that's separate. They ain't even the same. And at some time, the doctor that you had will send his own personal bill. So it's money, it ain't nothing but a money racket. They don't care about people no more. Where's the Hippocratic oath they used to have? That they supposed to see you, your duty as a doctor is supposed to see you and take care of you. Now you got doctors. If you don't have no insurance, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. If you don't have no money, they're not gonna do nothing for you. Well, it seems like here, it was a similar case for her. 12 long years she's been sick. 12 years. Nobody could tell her nothing. All the medicine they gave to her didn't work. All the tests they run came back negative. All the diagnoses that they thought they had, it didn't do no good. So she was determined that day when she seen Jesus in that crowd. She was determined. If I could just get close to Jesus, if I can just get in contact with Jesus, I know I can be healed. The Bible says that now faith is the substance of things what? Hope for. The evidence of things not seen. That's faith. She had faith in this man. She had heard about this man. She had faith in this man. That if she could get to Jesus, she knows she'd be healed. Well, faith without works is dead. Sometimes we want to be healed. We're trying to get to Jesus, but we don't have no faith. Before it can happen, you got to believe it.
That's true.
Before you get saved,
That's true.
you got to believe that there was a Savior, that there's Jesus that died. The Bible said, whosoever calleth on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Right.
But it also said, if you believe, and that you believe that God raised his son, Jesus Christ, from the dead, thou shalt be saved. So you got to believe, repent, and then be baptized. Baptism is a symbol, but you sure got to believe.
Yep.
How can God move if you don't believe in it?
Right.
How can the Lord heal you if you don't believe in it? How can the Lord save you if you don't believe in it?
True.
How can the Lord help you get off all the habits and the drugs and the alcohol if you don't believe it? How can God heal you from cancer if you don't believe he can? And you know all our faith is tested sometimes. And you know when you got that faith up, you already know who walks in the door. Well, God ain't gonna help you out this one, is he? You get ready to lose your house. God ain't gonna help you out this one. See, you had to have surgery anyway. You got the prayer line, let them pray for you. And they prayed and prayed and prayed. And you still had to have surgery. You still had to whatever. God's plan is not our plan. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And his ways are not our ways. Everything is for a reason. If it ain't never put you in the hospital to witness to somebody, they get saved later down the road. That's God's plan. You don't know what his plans are for you. You don't know what his plans are for you in this life. Jeremiah said, that before we were formed in the belly, He knew us. He knew what our name was going to be. He knew how much we was going to weigh. He knew how much when we was coming. He knew if we was going to have any problems later on down the road. He knew what Teddy was going to be. He knew what Will was going to be. Knew what I was going to be. So if a God knows that much about you, before Mom and Daddy got together to make you, there's nothing hard for Him to do. If He already knew Teddy was going to have a bad heart, He had to go on over there anyway. But who knows? I bet on Ted was like, I ain't no singer, but I ain't no Christian, but Lord, can you help me? Even some Christian sinners recognize who God is and what He can do. But if we don't have faith, you might as well hang it up. We all are there to measure faith. Faith is the substance of things, the evidence of things not seen. It ain't for us to see. If we seen the way and know how it was going to be done all the time, then God wouldn't have to work. That's not faith. Faith is in believing something that you can't see. Have you ever had or had them see them on TV where they take you blindfold you? Now you know you don't know where you're going. You might be in your house, but you don't say like here or something like that, but you don't know where you're going. If you blindfold me, perfect example, I'll come over here a minute. Now I can't see nothing without my glasses on. If Teddy wasn't sitting there and you wasn't sitting there, I'd be like, what's that? But I know. So if I got mine, I can't, well, I don't have to close it. I don't have to close it. I can't see nowhere. So if you blind, what? Either you, when they teach you to do all this stuff, most of them have a cane, don't they? So they can feel, see if anything's in front of them. But if you blind, if somebody's with you, what's happening? Parts are going to leave me around because I can't see. Where am I going? I don't see. He lead me everywhere I go. I'm turning around, I still can't see. If I walk down there, but say, what do I see? I can't see nothing. I'm blind, I can't see. So when you're blind, you got to depend on somebody else, don't you?
Right, got to.
Whether it's a dog or a cane or somebody help you, you got to depend on them. Well, that's the same thing with faith. You can't see it, but you know it's there. Like you are. I might not can see you, but I know you're here. I know somebody's sitting in that seat. Why? Because that's faith.
That's true. That's right.
Well, God promised you that's faith. You ain't supposed to see it. You're not supposed to know where it's coming from. You're not supposed to know who it's coming from. You ain't supposed to know this, that, and other. If that's the case, we would need a God. We figured everything out, know that I do everything ourselves. We wouldn't need nobody.
Right.
Because we thought going to use this, I don't need nobody. I don't have to depend on nobody. Right. And you get ready to fix my fall. Because you got to depend on somebody every now and then. I don't like to, but I've had to. You do what you do. So that's where it comes to faith. But the little woman had faith to believe that if I could just get to Jesus, I know everything will be all right. And that's us. We know that we can just get to Jesus. He make everything all right. We know the Lord, and I pray, if I can just get to church and let them pray over me, I believe I'll be all right. Why? You believe that. When you take a Tylenol or you take ibuprofen for a headache, you're going to believe that what? Once you take this Tylenol, that my headache going to go away. Or my backache, or whatever reason. You have faith in that pill to know, hey, it's going to relieve you. You're going to have faith to know that when you take the insulin, your sugar's going to come down. You have faith to know if you take the blood pressure pill, your blood pressure's going to come down. Our mind is wired for that. To think this, and that. So we have to get our mind wired according to what the Word of God says.
That's true.
If we believe we take a Tylenol, it's going to get rid of our headache. So, if God told us something was going to happen, then we got to believe it's going to happen.
You have to believe it.
You don't necessarily have to know how, when, why, where. Just believe it's going to happen. And she knew if I could just touch him, everything would be different. She was desperate. I've done been to all these doctors. I'm tired of bleeding like this. I'm tired of spending, I don't have no money. Because I done spent all my money on these doctors, they still can't tell me what's wrong with me. I've got to do something. I can't handle this. I've got to do something. I've never been on. I'm so sick, I've got to go to the emergency room. I got to. I just can't. I've got to do something. Yes, it's time for us to do something. It's time for us to reach out and touch the Lord. Sometimes the doctor can't hear me. Sometimes mom and daddy can't hear me. Your children can't hear me. The pastor can't hear me. You don't have but one help. Yep. And that's the Lord. Honey, if you get ready to go into surgery, your family can't go with you. So you just sit there, just you and the doctor and the nurse. You better put your hand in the hand of the man. You ain't dependent on them. You got faith in you. I don't care how they do it, but my faith's in him. To know where he gonna bring me out of it. If he don't, well, I'm going there anyway. I'm gonna win either way. It's like, well, if I go or if I stay. So you put your trust in Jesus. That's what we need to reach out and touch. Some people act like he's so far away. The Bible said he's a God in him. Not far away. You don't have to go to Holland to get to him. He's right there. But the minute you need to put your pride down. That's the main thing. Pride goes before destruction. Haughty spirit before a fall. That is one of the 6 things that God hates is pride. Pride is a lot of people's downfall. Well, I'm not going to ask them to do that. I ain't going to ask them to pray for me. They ain't holding up. I ain't going to ask them to pray for me. You don't look right. I'm not going to ask them to pray for me. She's black. I'm not going to ask them to pray for me. He's white. I'm not going to, I don't need to. Well, then you're not desperate. Because, honey, when you are desperate, you do some crazy stuff. When you are desperate, you will find the source of help any way you can. You take a drug addict when they get desperate and they want that stuff, they'll do whatever they have to do to get it. They'll go get it from whoever they have to go get it from. Even some of them know they're going to jail, but still, like one told me yesterday, even if they put up that wall, if you're a drug addict and you on this side of the wall and you know there's drugs over on the other side, you do whatever you got to do to get across that wall, get them drugs. So that's what we said. They're going to do what they got. Why? Because they're desperate.
Yeah, desperate.
The world is desperate, looking for an answer, a quick fix, or whatever. We should be desperate to receive the Lord.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, whatever I got to do. If I got to fast.
Yep.
5 or 6 days a week. If I got to pray 2 or 3 hours a day. If I got to stay in this word and do nothing else. You got to be desperate. Desperate. Like that woman was with the right elf. She said she prayed, she fasted and prayed for 3 days. No water, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. So I know my God, he ain't gonna let me starve. And the 3rd day, her son got saved. She was desperate. I wanted to be saved, I don't want to go to hell. She was desperate to do whatever it took. You should be desperate today for Jesus. Lord, whatever it takes for me to stay saved, I'll do it. Lord, whatever it takes for me to get close to you, I'll do it.
That's right.
And you'll have some of them that have a little feel good sometimes. And they'll run up, oh, yeah, Lord, they won't be able to beat me out of church. I won't. Ain't no way in the world. I'm saved. I done come back to the Lord this time. You can't keep me out of church. And you don't see it. Because at that point in time, They act like they're desperate. But when it comes down to it, they're not. Because under you was desperate. How can you sit out there and the Lord heal you of 4th-stage cancer and you don't come to church? All they have what you call them deathbed problems. Oh Lord, please, if you touch my life, I promise you, as soon as I get out of the hospital, I'm going to go to church. And you don't see him. No. I got one. She's a heart transplant survivor. 6 years. Her heart didn't even, her body didn't even reject it. Most of them don't last because their body starts to reject the organ. 6 years. And she cusses like a sailor and tells that lie, oh, when the Lord stands before me, He's going to forgive me. No, He won't. You tell that lie, oh, yeah, I know, I got that on my knees. New Year's when the New Year came in, and I promised Lord, talked to Him and told Him thank you for letting me in this year, and I won't be in church. I said, you better say every year you say that, you don't get in there. She was desperate enough to keep going back and forth. Next thing they would forget that heart. So why can't you be desperate enough for Jesus? Some people can live without Him. I don't know how. Some people can just walk around without Him. Right. Yeah, I don't know how. Like Paul said, he'd be a man most miserable if he didn't preach. That's what Paul said. You'll be miserable in your sins. You're not desperate. Oh, God was just Lord, I'm telling you, I promise, Lord, I promise that I'll give the church my, if you just let me, and if you just let me win that big, what is the jackpot thing, the lotto thing, yep. I'll give half of the money to the church, Lord, knowing they ain't going to. I'm desperate, anything. Beggars can't be choosy. Somebody comes up to you and say they're hungry, and you offer them everything in the world. Now, I don't believe in making nobody eat what they don't like. Right. That's not what I'm saying. Right. But you got the things they ain't like. Oh, no, I didn't want that. I wanted to stay. If you desperate enough, you'll eat it. And you haven't eaten anything, you will eat it. If not, then you weren't desperate. If somebody walks up to you and hands you a vehicle, which that would be me, I guess, with the keys to it, I don't want that because it's not the right color. Then I wouldn't be, which I ain't desperate for, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be desperate for God. Somebody walks up to you, tells you here's your house, all you gotta do is take care of it. All you gotta do is keep it up, cut the grass, all of that, the house is yours. Well, forget that. I was going to take it till they said I had to cut the grass. And you sleeping in your car?
You better take the house.
Then you're not desperate. Because if you was, thank you, whatever I got to do. Right. Whatever I got to do to keep this clean, keep this, do whatever. I promise you this, and this. But you got to be desperate.
That's right. You have to be
desperate. When you desperate after the Lord, as a psalm says, like I said, I'm running after you. As the deer panteth, I'm running after you, Lord. Chasing after you. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. But that song, Corey, what's his name? The last name. Only overwhelming.
Yeah, I know he's talking about, I can't remember his last
name. He said in one of the lines of his song, let's see. There's no shadow He won't light up. I think that's what it is. Some of you are coming after me. He said, it ain't no wall that He won't tear. It ain't no lie that He won't tear down. And no wall He won't kick down. Running after me. That's a God who loves you. That's a God who loves you. He don't have to do that. You should be running to Him, not Him running to you. But the Lord is there. He's like, I'm not going to let you go. You want to act like you. You should think I am, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be right here. That's chasing after God. You want to have a desire to what? Read this word.
That's right. That's right.
You're a Christian. And you don't read the Bible. Or you don't never read it. There's something wrong.
That's right.
If you love somebody, you're going to do your best to please them. Whether it's your husband, wife, boyfriend, whatever. If you love them, truly love them, you're going to do what's best because you want to please them. You want to make them happy. And vice versa. Well, guess what? If you truly love the Lord and your heart is for Him, you do whatever you got to do to please Him. He tell you read 2 chapters a day. Okay, Lord. I don't care if you read one in the morning, one at night. If that's what He taught you. I want you to pray for an hour this and get up and pray. If you love it, you do it. Go to your family. Okay, Lord. If you love Him, you will do it.
Do it.
Why? Because you want to please Him. Honey, you desperate enough. When you get in there and say, look, okay, now it's go time now, Lord. We got to do this. We got to get in this. Or whatever your need is. That's when He knows you mean business. When you sit there and just hear Him all around and dilly-dabble and blah, 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 blah. Well, they kind of serious about it. But when you, I guess they are on this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But when you get down there and you get on that altar and you're crying and then tears are flowing and you done used about 50 tissues and just Lord say slinging snot all over the place and okay, that's when you're desperate.
Right.
That's when you're desperate.
True.
Don't care if they have church 5 days a week. If somebody got cancer, I don't care if it makes you mad or not, that person gets in line every time church is. Don't matter to me that church is up here, that person up here every time in the prayer line. Why? Because they're desperate. They're desperate for God. I'm desperate for you to heal me. I'm desperate for you to move on this situation. I'm desperate for this. God's going to see that. He's going to be like, well, you touch the heart of God. So when Jesus came and she touched Him, the Bible didn't say 2 weeks later. The Bible didn't say a year later. The Bible didn't say a month later. The Bible said immediately she stopped bleeding, just like that. Like I said the other day, if the devil's attacking you and bothering you and you're going through a storm or test, whatever, all the Lord has to do is just snap them fingers and it's over with. It's done. You've had enough. You did enough, devil. Sit down. Not you punch over. You did enough. No. Jesus stop just like that. So the Bible said immediately she quit bleeding. And Jesus knew, wait a minute, somebody touched me. I didn't. And all the disciples was like, what are you talking about? Look at all these people. Look at all this crowd. I guess somebody did touch you. You know, everybody's pushing up against you. You can't get through. Of course somebody touched you. But see, Jesus knows the difference. He knows the difference when you're sincere about something when you ain't.
Yep.
He knows the difference when you really want to serve Him and when you don't.
Yep.
He knows the difference when you really want to be healed and when you don't.
Yep.
He knows you just giving Him lip service and that's it. You know, blah, blah, I love you, blah, 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 blah. I know He knows it to your heart. He knows if you're real or not. He knows that the devil do too. Like someone bring it up, that's right. When them devils in me was trying to act like they was going to be big as Paul. And the demons come out and looked and said, Paul I know, Jesus I know, but who are you? And that's when the devil whooped them out their clothes and they took out. The Lord knows who's real and who's what. Yep. You can say holy, 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 and shout and run, speak in tongues, and this, that, and the other, but He knows.
He sure does.
Where you reeling out. So Jesus knew, wait a minute, somebody touched me. What are you talking? Who touched me? Nobody. What are you talking about? He said, somebody touched me.
Somebody did.
He said, for I perceive that virtue is going out of me. And I understand on that part what Jesus was talking about. Because I can pray for people. Okay, all right. But I know the difference when I just pray, and I know the difference when God's done it right then and there. I know the difference. We prayed for Corey at the time, and they rushed to the ER, and we was there all at the house, and I prayed for him before Rose left. And I knew immediately, I said, when you get to the hospital, he'll be better. And sure enough, he was.
Yep.
When Candy was here, and that was her little girl we prayed for that day, I knew then, when we laid out, me and Amy laid our hand on that baby's heart, I knew God already done it. I knew he did. It was like something just goes out of you. And so when Jesus said, somebody touched me.
Somebody did.
Because somebody took some healing power from me. And even though she did it, she was brave. She kind of like, but you know, she didn't hide. She didn't hide. She came before Jesus and she fell down. And in other words, she said, it was me. I did it. I'm sorry. But I did it. Don't ever apologize for getting God's attention.
That's right.
Don't ever apologize for getting Jesus' attention. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what he wants you. God is our Heavenly Father. We are his children. You know how you used to go to your parents when you needed something? That's right. You go to daddy. Yep. Or go to mama. Or go to both of them. When you needed something or you wanted to do something. That's what he wants us to do. We're his children. He's our Father. Or else Jesus wouldn't have said, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you'll find. Knock and the door shall be open. And then Jesus also said, if ye abide in me and your words and my words abide in you, you can ask me what you will and it shall be done. Not maybe, not might. Well, I don't know if it will. He said it shall be. So if the Lord is in you, and you in him, it's going to be done. Whatever you ask, it's going to be done. If you got him, he's got you, he's got a requirement to say, hey, okay, they're my kid, I got to help them out. But you got to have him abiding in him. People say, well, I talk to God, God don't hear, blah, 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 blah. No, he don't. He knows when you fake it.
He sure do. He knows.
And he said, if you delight yourself in me, I will give you desires of your heart. So sometimes even though not only God meet our needs, sometimes he meets some of our wants. Because he said, but what do you have to do? Delight yourself in him. What do you have to do? Be in him. Yeah, he the blessed one. Sometimes they don't even deserve to be blessed. But if you're his child, he's definitely going to bless us. Because we're his. He's our Father. We're his children. And when she fell down, and I may know when something big's going on, here come everybody to be nosy. You know that whole crowd probably when she fell down, and she fell down at Jesus' feet, they all probably looking like, what happened? What'd she do? She touched Jesus. What? She touched Jesus. I can't believe she did it. But everybody looking around. Don't you know when the devil is carrying you through troubles, the devil's putting you through trials, the devil's putting you through tribulations, the devil's putting all kinds of situations on you, the devil is putting all kinds of sicknesses on you, and guess what? Everybody's looking. Now they'll be a Christian. Let's see what's going to happen. The devil's looking, the demon's looking, the people's looking. Let's see what's going to happen. They're supposed to be a big Christian. Let's find out how this go play out. They're always watching. And so is the devil. Like example, if you see that song, it'll be all right after a while. That eagle eye is always watching. He's seeing everything that you do. He's always talking. He's trying to put you down. They didn't know, she didn't know if Jesus was going to hit her or be mean to her. or have the disciples do something to her, or what? Jesus just looked at her and said, daughter, there's a personal thing when the Lord calls you son, or the Lord calls you daughter. Just like we call our kids by our name, or we'll say son, or we'll say daughter. But when the Lord calls us that, and speaks, calls us that, then we know we truly is. And he said, daughter, be a good comfort. What made her whole? Was it because she wanted to be seen? No. Was it because she just was out there in the crowd trying to be big? I'll just reiterate this. She trying to get on Mount News. she trying to get on KYT. She's trying to get on that Knoxville channel. She's trying to get in the Holland Daily or the Tri-City or the Lexington Herald. She was trying to get on USA Today and all of them. She's just doing it for a song, doing it for a show. No. Jesus said her faith have made you whole. That's what made you whole, your faith.
Yeah, that's right.
It makes God's job easy when we have faith. Because he can't work in doubt and unbelief.
Okay.
If you don't believe in me, he's like, I might as well not do it then. If you don't believe me as being a good pastor, you might as well not come. If you don't believe different things, you might as well not do it. But Jesus told her, really? You the one that actually did the hard part. Because you just believe. Makes it easy for him to hear you when you believe. Makes it easy for him to touch you when you believe. It makes it easy for him to do it when you believe. Your faith that made thee whole. All you got to do is
believe.
Faith.
That's all
you got to have faith.
That's right.
And then he told her after that, he said, go with peace. And she never had another problem. Why? Because she got a hold of him. She touched him. And this is the thing. She didn't even have to go hug him. He didn't have to lay hands on him. He didn't have to knock her out. He didn't go and tell her some kind of home remedy and what to do and take for it and try it. Or like they used to say on TV all the time, take 2 aspirins to call me in the morning. But they say that's what the doctor said, take 2 aspirins to call me in the morning. She didn't have to do none of that. She just touched this part of his robe. She just touched that. That was it.
Yep.
It said to him. That's it right here.
That's all she did.
That's all she touched. Just like all faith we need is just a little bitty. Yep. That's good. So you see how my fingers are going there. A little bitty.
Grain of a mustard seed.
Grain of a mustard seed. That's it. That's all the faith you had to have. You don't need all that I just touched him. Just touched this, that thing. And he said, daughter, your faith has made you whole. It ain't no big thing you did. It ain't because you're a big time person or this, that, and other. Your faith made you whole. So, if you want something from God, or that's spoken request, if you want something, how desperate are you?
That's right. How desperate are you?
How desperate are you to do what he tells you to do? Well, God, you tell me to do this. This is stupid. I don't know why you just do it.
That's right.
How desperate are you to do it? No matter what you have to do. He tell you to do it. Darlene home that time said that, Read the Casey. She can flat out preach. Read the Casey. She said, if that woman told me to get down on my knees and push a pencil, she said, with my nose, I would do it. Because I know God's telling her to do whatever. If then she tells you, I would do it. But you got some, well, that's ignorant. That's stupid. God's not in that. God don't tell you to do stuff like that. I ain't gonna do it. Well, are you desperate enough? Do you need God to move, or you won't need to be blessed, or you want to sit there with a judgmental attitude? I tell you, take off, run around the church 4 or 5 times. You ever leave with something in it. Like we did, we had church that night, them sticks hitting. Hit stuff, and them knocking of the things that whatever out there, that devil take it back, give you your stuff back. Why did she do that? That was just stupid. Why? Don't worry about it. If God said do it, do it. How desperate are you to get your stuff back? I don't know. Maybe you glad because you did lose something. If you didn't, then I'd be going around and tell the devil, give it back to me. I want to go outside and run around in the park. Well, what for? That's just so good. You're not desperate. You're not desperate. Because if you're desperate, you do whatever God told you to do.
That's the truth.
Well, it don't come with it don't come with no attachments or fine print or nothing else. If he told you to do it, if you're desperate enough to want to be here, if you're desperate enough to get this job, you're desperate enough to get your Social Security, if you're desperate enough, I'm waiting on this SSI or whatever the case may be, and God tells you to do something, you don't do it, you're not desperate enough.
Right.
Because when you're desperate, you do just about anything to get whatever it is you need. You go out and say, I don't know, I'm going to find money somewhere, but by the end of this day, we're going to get something. You got to be desperate.
That's right.
Are you desperate enough that you need this to move in your life, or for you to move this to move out of your life, one or the other? Or you still want to sit there? Because to me, if you're not a desperate person, then you sit there and hold on to it. You don't want rid of it because you're still holding on to it. You still hold it. You see kids, you see people that pull it back, well, I want this, I want that, this is mine. They fighting over that ice cream, or that sucker, or whatever kids got, they fighting over it. Because I don't know. That's why, because they desperate for that ice, they want that ice cream gone. If you're not desperate enough, you just sit there and let somebody take it. If you needed something. That's just like, so okay, well, I just don't let the devil keep taking it. Or let the devil keep taking me. Or let the devil keep pushing me around and bothering me because I'm not desperate enough. You ain't desperate enough. If you do, you be fighting with everything in you. Fighting that devil with everything in you. What he do? I'm going to do the opposite of it. He said stay, I'm going to go. If he said go, I'm going to stay. Just do the role reversal. It don't take much. Well, they don't like you over there at church. They do. Because you're saying that to try to keep me from going. Oh, well, you're so tired, sleepy, don't go. Man, you go. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going, because I ain't going to miss out on something that's going to happen. If he's fighting, like I told Peter the other night, if he's fighting you enough to get you not to,
that means something's going to happen.
then you should know the Lord wants you to. Do something. Because if not, he wouldn't be so intimidated that he would be trying to pull you down, keep you from doing something. So if God says yes, the devil says no, or I'm going to reverse it on you, yeah, God said I am. I'm his child. I'm this, I'm that. But just remember, how desperate are you? Who touched you? Amen.
Thank God just for another day and another blessing to be here, and just grateful to have a church to be able to go to. Give him glory and praise. Anybody else with a testimony before we dismiss?
Yeah, well, thank God for coming out, and I think the Lord for doing it with the Word of God, it's like this.